All right, here's the deal, guys. ERGJ, I'm back, your certified financial educator, and we are on the money mind shift, how rich people think. And so, as we've been doing for the past 7 episodes or 7 modules, 7 days, we're going back into the great book that I continue to recommend to people, How Rich People Think by Steve Sideball. Steve, make sure I get my check. Here's the deal, guys. I believe that wealth begins in the mind. Wealth begins in the mind. If you want to change your financial status, situation, disposition, you got to change the way you think about money. And as I tell people all the time, the way that I went from being a financial zero to being a financial hero, how I got out of debt was I changed how I program my mind. See, when I was in debt, I didn't read anything about finances. I didn't read anything about money. I didn't go to any seminars. I didn't listen to people that were wealthy. That's not what I did. No. I listened to my broke uncle. I listened to all my broke friends. And guess what? I was broke. But something changed. I said, well, hey, somebody gave me some advice, told me to read a book. I read it. It was The Richest Man in Babylon, the first book that I read, and it changed the way that I thought about money. I started to plan. I started to think different. I started to go to workshops. I started to be around people who had money because they were doing something different than what I was doing. Now, here's the deal, guys. People come to me for advice, and I tell them to read. And guess what? They don't read. So I decided I would take a different approach, and I'd say, hey, let's start this show where we just read through the stuff that I tell people to read anyway. We'll go through it together. We'll have a good time, and hopefully this experience will change the way that you think, and it'll help catapult your life, your financial life particularly, but not just your financial life, because I believe the areas in which you are deficient at, the areas in which your character needs to evolve, the areas where you lack discipline, they don't just show up in your finances. They show up in other areas of your life. So that's why I say that wealth begins in the mind. Wealth financially, wealth from a health standpoint, wealth for your life, it begins up here. Whatever you put in here, garbage in, garbage out. Good stuff in, good stuff out. So that's why we're going through things that we can do, which is read, right? We can change the way that we think. We can change our mindset, and then we can also change our results. So yesterday we talked about the middle class believing that rich people are crooks, that they have deceived their way to becoming rich. And rich people believe that rich people are ambitious. They believe that they had ambition, they had drive, and they had vision. You guys remember that? Ambition, drive, and vision, which has led them to the riches that they have acquired. In other words, they basically have solved more problems than the people who talk about the problems. At the end of the day, they solving problems, and people are paying for their solutions. And so today, we're going to be going into day number 8 of the money mind shift, how rich people think. Let us begin. Middle class believes building wealth is a solitary effort. World class believes building wealth is a team effort. Teamwork makes the dream work. The average person clocks in at 9 and out at 5. They are paid for the results of their individual efforts. This limits what they're worth to an organization. The world class knows it takes a team to build wealth. I'll repeat that again. The world class knows it takes a team to build wealth, and they focus much of their effort on finding the right people to leverage their actions and ideas. The greatest fortunes are built through the collective mental and physical contributions of a world-class team. The great fortunes are built through the collective mental and physical contributions of a world-class team. So here's the question, guys. As you look at where you are in life, as you look at what you are doing, as you look at trying to build wealth, if that's what you're trying to do, are you trying to do it alone? Again, I've never met a rich hermit. So are you trying to do it by yourself, or are you now opening up, getting past your trust issues, getting past the past hurts that you've had in relationships and in partnerships and cooperatives, and you're saying, you know what? I'm going to look past that, and I'm going to believe that there are trustworthy people that I can connect with, like-minded people that I can connect with, that we can build a team, we can build a force that'll work together, that we not only can I get rich, not only can I be wealthy, but we can all be wealthy. Build the team, builds the dream. Great work for you, Chris. Great work for you. So be open to building it. And that's what we're doing here. I mean, we're connecting, right? This could be a team right here. It only takes a few to build a powerhouse. As we continue to invest in one another and partner for each other's success, we'll see us get there much more efficiently, and we'll begin to see the fruit of our labor, our collective labor, manifest here in the earth. The rich see themselves as team leaders, whether their team consists of employees, partners, or outsourced contractors. They assemble their team and carefully orchestrate each move the team makes according to a well-planned strategy. So now you got your team. You're putting your team together. Do you have a well-planned strategy? Have you mapped it out? Do you have a business plan? Do you have a plan for what it is that you'd like to accomplish? That's very important, because guess what? The plan is what helps the team stay on the right track. If you're just going here and here, doing this and that, the team can't keep up with you. It's like, man, what you gonna do next? But if you have a plan, you have a well-planned strategy, then you get everybody on the same page. Man, now you got all the wheels working, going in the same direction. Do you have a plan? Do you have a well-planned strategy? While the masses are interested in getting personal credit for the results they achieve, the great ones happily give credit to their teams and prefer to trade personal recognition for profit. Are you willing to let go of your ego? Are you willing to say, hey, I don't care who get the credit as long as we all eat? That's the end of the day. There are so many millionaires that you've never met or heard about because they're off enjoying their life and they're saying, hey, you guys can talk on TV all you want. I just got paid. So are you willing to trade your personal recognition for profit? Are you willing to trade personal recognition for profit? Now, here's the deal. You know that you made a contribution to whatever it is that you created. And I understand sometimes it's your baby. It's like, this is my baby. I had a lot to do with this. But let me tell you, it's really not that important. As long as the world is getting the results from whatever it is that you contributed to bringing the solution for, hey, that's enough recognition itself. They're using your stuff. They're using your services. That's all the recognition I need. They don't need to, I don't need an award or a plaque. I don't need to get on stage for anything. Hey, my wallet and my bank account looks just fine. Thank you so much for rendering, and I rendered some service to you. So are you willing to give up your personal recognition for profit? So as the middle class proudly displays their ribbons, their trophies, their gold watches, the world class sees their reward as a growing net worth. That's what I'm talking about, a growing net worth. Now, here's the interesting thing. Many people don't even know how to calculate a net worth, have never even heard of net worth, don't even know what it really means. And it's really just your economic value if you're in the States or wherever you are. It's your economic value to the marketplace, how much you're worth to the marketplace. If we were to buy you today, here's how much we would pay for everything that you've contributed, for all the assets that you've acquired, for all the wealth that you have in your storehouse, your net worth. Now we know that, 95% of people here on the earth have a negative net worth and they don't even know it. And so as we start to change our minds, like, man, I really probably need to know my net worth so I at least know where I'm starting from and I can build from there. That makes sense? Of course it makes sense, because I said it. That's right. One group is content to be comfortable and the other is content to be rich. Which one are you? Are you content to be comfortable? Because we talked yesterday about the rich being ambitious. And I don't know too many people. I'm comfortable in my ambition, but I'm not comfortable just sitting on the couch thinking about what I like to do. I'm comfortable going out and doing what I said that I would do. Are you content with being comfortable, or are you content to be rich? And one of the primary differences rests in the rich's willingness and ability to build a team and share the credit. Build a team and share the credit. And basically what this says to me is that first I want to build. I got to be focusing on building. And then also I need to be humble in that which I help to build. See, here's the deal. I meet a lot of people who have a hard time saying we. It's all like I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. When it's more, it should be like we did this. How much better does that sound to the people that have contributed to your success? We built this. We sold this. We did this together. Giving credit is very important, man. It helps you to stay away from pride, because we know, or we've heard hopefully that pride comes before the fall. So be humble in your growth. Be humble in what you build. Be humble and give credit to where credit is due, and that's to your whole team. Since the masses don't make much money, they crave recognition. The masses are more ego-focused than results-oriented. The great ones want to win and are more than willing to fill the egos of their teammates in exchange for profits. Let me repeat that again. The great ones want to win. Do you want to win? Do you want to win? And they are more than willing to feed the egos of their teammates in exchange for profits. Now, of course, that's actually the end of the text, but we also have a quote of the day, a challenge question of the day, and an action step. So here's the quote of the day. Teamwork is so important that it is virtually impossible for you to reach the heights of your capabilities or make the money that you want without becoming very good at it. That's by Brian Tracy. Teamwork is so important that it is virtually impossible for you to reach the heights of your capabilities or to make the money that you want without becoming very good at it. Now, why is teamwork so important? Because your team is going to help pull things out of you that you can't pull out of yourself. Your team is going to be able to see things that you can't see. Your team is going to have ideas that you don't have. Teamwork is so important that it's virtually impossible for you to reach the heights of your capabilities or to make the money that you want without becoming very good at it. Become a good team leader. Become a good team member. Focus on building the team that's going to help you build your dream. Oh, I got to say that again. Focus on building your team that's going to help you build your dream. I think I see it say it one more time. Focus on building your team that's going to help you to build your dream. If you're feeling that right now, type that in the comments below. I'll focus on my team as we build our dream. Focus on the team as we build our dream. Type that in the comments below because you want to be a good teammate. You want to be a good team leader. Now, that was a quote of the day. Here is the action step. Here's a critical thinking question. Here's what you want to think about today or think about right now. And hopefully it helps to establish this thing that you got going on with building wealth, changing your mindset, getting out of debt, wherever you are right now. Are you willing to trade recognition for riches? Are you willing to trade recognition for riches? Now, if you are, say yes. If it's something you need to think about it. But are you willing to trade? Recognition is like, so it's like people want praise so much. They want to be in the lights. They see these people on TV and they want to be up there giving the interview. But I'm telling you, there's so many millionaires that you'll never meet. I think the book, The Millionaire Next Door, it's so many of them that you'll never meet. So are you willing to trade recognition for riches? And focus on building a team as we build our dream. That's right. That's right. That's what we're doing here. Now, here's your action step. Select an important project you've been pursuing alone and assemble a team of people to help you. What's the project that you've been working on right now? You've been saying, you know what? I know I'm working on it. You're doing it all by yourself. You're projecting you'll be done in a year or 6 months or whatever the case may be. Now, I know we got somebody here that's writing a book. That's not what we're talking about. But maybe you're probably going to build a team around that. You might going to have to get a publisher. You're going to have to get somebody to revise it, all this good stuff, proofread it. But what is the project that you're doing right now and you're doing it alone? And you're inspired today from what you hear about how rich people think that, man, I need to work on building a team around this project. We can get it done faster. I can refine some of my ideas and we can grow together. Think of a project. This is your action step today because I know you guys that are listening to this message, you are high achievers. You're like, man, sometimes you feel like people get in your way. You just got to go at it alone. And there's this quote from Bill Gates. He said, in life and in business, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together. I'll repeat that again. Bill Gates, he said, in life and in business, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. And so your thought today, your question today is, are you willing to go together? Are you willing to take your dream that you have and take it far? Or are you more focused on just trying to get it fast? If you get it fast, it won't last. But if you take it far, then you're now not just building a dream, you're building a legacy. Well, this is ERGJ, your Certified Financial Educator, here on the Money Mindshift. Hopefully you got something out of the day, going through How Rich People Think by Steve Seibo. Steve, make sure I get my check. And of course, we're here every day, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m., going through this. This is a 100-day journey. So hopefully you'll be here tomorrow as we go through day number 9. And guess what, guys? I'm going to be here. And the question is, will you?